The company has already stated that if the Indian Air Force (IAF) placed an order for 114 jets valued roughly at $18 billion under the MMRCA 2.0, the F-21 fighters will not be sold to any other country. As reported earlier by Eurasian Times, Lockheed is eyeing a fighter jet deal with the IAF and has expressed interest in establishing a maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) facility in the country. Lockheed is competing with some of the best global aircraft manufacturers for this lucrative Indian Air Force contract. According to the latest media reports, William Blair, Vice President and Chief Executive of Lockheed Martin's India operations, re-pitched their F-21 fighter plane, claiming that it is particularly configured to meet the IAF's needs and is the best option in the force's quest for 114 new fighter jets. India's fighter jet contract. The Indian Air Force submitted an RFI, request for information, or initial tender over 2 years ago to purchase 114 jets for roughly $18 billion, regarded as one of the world's largest military procurement tenders. Lockheed is also trying to cooperate with Indian industries to address the country's needs for new-age military technologies and platforms in the land, sea, space, and cyberspace domains, according to Blair. He also highlighted an upswing in India-US strategic ties, claiming that the signing of foundational agreements like the LEMA, Logistics Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, COMCASA, Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement, and BCAT, Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement, laid the groundwork for deeper defense cooperation between the two countries. F-21 to face stiff competition. Although the F-21 is an upgraded version of the F-16, it contains many of the same features as the F-16V, which has been sold to Bahrain, Greece, Slovakia, South Korea, and Taiwan. Lockheed Martin is aiming to make this sale sound appealing to India. However, it is up against fierce competition from other manufacturers from the United States, Europe, and Russia, all of whom are promoting their latest fighter jets for this massive deal. The Indian Air Force has only 30 fighter squadrons against a sanctioned strength of 42 squadrons. On February 26, 2019, Indian planes crossed the line of control, the de facto border with Pakistan, and destroyed a terrorist training camp near Balakot. In retaliation, Pakistani F-16s and other jets also crossed the border a day later to target Indian bases. According to the Indian government, an IAF MiG-21 engaged the Pakistanis' fighter jets and shot down one plane. Lockheed Martin will also have to explain to the Indian government how IAF's MiG-21 Bison managed to destroy the company's product, the Pakistan F-16. No wonder Lockheed Martin is aggressively marketing the F-21 as a new fighter jet that it says will help increase IAF's capability. In addition, during Aero India, another US aerospace company, Boeing, took a dig at Lockheed Martin. Boeing tweeted, "Combat proven, future ready," and still called the FA-18 Super Hornet, mocking Lockheed Martin's new F-21 fighter, which many are considering the rebranded version of the F-16. Is Rafale the likely winner? As earlier reported by Eurasian Times, Air Marshal Chopra, RET, remarked that French-made Rafale still had an advantage over the Eurofighter, which had previously been routed by the French multi-role fighter. In addition, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chudhari, the chief of the Indian Air Force, has claimed that the IAF is pleased with the aircraft's capabilities, but he declined to comment on whether it will be the top contender for the 114 multi-role fighter aircraft MRFA deal. Last year, then Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria had stated for the first time that the purchase of 2 more Rafale fighter jet squadrons was being considered. Although countries such as France and Egypt have already operated Rafale planes, the ones delivered to India are carefully modified to match the IAF's current needs. The pilots can use the helmet-mounted sights and targeting systems, and they can fire munitions at breakneck speed. Indian Rafales can readily take off from high-altitude airbases like Leh, and its tow decoy system is capable of deflecting incoming missile threats. India will be able to engage Pakistani jets from a great range without fear of being detected, owing to the weaponry package that Rafale is offering. As earlier reported by Eurasian Times, India's state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, inked a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) with French Safran engines earlier this year. The Snecma M88 engines used in the Rafale fighters will be assembled and manufactured in India, according to the MOU.